Hello. Before my introduction, I'd like to explain why I decided to change. And my apologies for using text-to-speech. I recently got sick, so it's causing me to stutter badly, and it's difficult to make my points clearer. Anyways, let's start with the obvious point. The dramas. So far, I've only been into a couple of them, but one is still trying to make itself last longer. For all of them, I'll take responsibility for not ending them faster and continue to interact with them. However, for the drama that's trying to last longer, I'm trying to ignore it. But it gets harder to ignore when the other party purposely tries to make you sound like the bad guy when I tried to reason, gifted, and even tried to become friends with the person, to now I regret for trying, and it actually hurts me more. For the other dramas, they were more influenced by a friend. However, that's not an excuse for my actions, and I'm sorry for those who I've offended or hurt. I don't find it enjoyable to mock, hurt, or offend people. I enjoy the opposite. I want to be more welcoming, friendly, and want to be more inclusive than before. And for this change, I promise to handle dramas with more seriousness. By this, I'll deal with dramas privately and not make any commentary about it, unless if the other party is doing something illegal. But since the dramas are in the past, let's keep it in the past. I learned through my actions and will continue to improve. I don't want to keep mentioning the dramas, but I'm okay apologizing for my actions in the past. I also want to add, for part of the reason why the longer drama started was because of my poor communication and lack of communicating to friends. During the time I met that friend, I was starting a relationship with my partner. Before, I would try to gain many friends so I didn't felt so alone, but after meeting my partner, I felt more happier and less alone when he came into my life. Yet again, that's not an excuse. I did felt horrible and guilty for losing friends because of my lack of communication. I am currently working on that issue, so please be patient if you are a friend of mine. But just in general, I don't hate you if I suddenly ghost you. It's been an issue of mine since 2021. I hate this weird habit of mine, and I'm trying to get myself out of it. But again, I'm okay if you gently reassure me that you're there and want to talk to me. Now, for my second point, I'm experimenting. If it's not obvious, my fashion is horrible, so my aesthetics and styles are everywhere. I have found an interest in the Frutiger Aero style, specifically Frutiger Night and skeuomorphism, along with incorporating mushrooms and purple. I'm still figuring out how I can mix the two. I have an idea, but it may take me trials to get the aesthetic. I also want to add more virologist aspects into my persona Fritz, but it does make it hard trying to piece those aesthetics. But I am trying to design him, but also making sure to not make his design too messy or overly designed. Along with this, I want to try a new art style. I'll keep my expressive art style for more unserious animations, but for the new art style, I want to make it into my main style. And for the main style, I do want to practice making my art more complex and have more of a glossy effect like how the skeuomorphic styles are. And a mashup with my third and fourth point, I want to start planning on commissions and start making a better digital footprint for myself. I don't want to go too personal into my personal life, but I want to start practicing along with earning money. Yet I'll probably open them for both money and Robux. I am working on what I'll be selling, how much everything will be, and setting up the things I need in order for them to work. Then the digital footprint part, if it's not clear, I want to be a virologist when I grow up. Right now, in high school, I try to busy myself with my education so I can achieve my goal. But during my adolescence age, I know ever since I was 7, I've been on the internet and of course, not heavily supervised. And I've watched commentaries about people my age, older and younger than me, doing stupid stuff. I get that some people believe the internet won't affect our daily lives, but it does. and those actions online can come back to you. I want to acknowledge that my actions can affect me when I get older, and I don't want to post something that causes me to regret badly. So with this, I've been thinking to have this channel 14+, since I don't really animate crazy things. I will say some animations may be for 16+, depending on the lyrics or whatever that might be, but for now, I don't plan on making this channel strictly 16+. And for the reason why, I want to encourage myself to make tutorials like how I did on TikTok. I am horrible at explaining, so I do advise to watch thoroughly so it's not too confusing. I don't know when I will make tutorials, but please request some. I can make animation tutorials, more specifically on ToonSquid or Flipper Clips, or on drawing. I only use Procreate, but I'm okay using Ibis Paint as well. But those are my points. And now, to my full introduction. I'm Friedrich. I'm okay still being called Fritz as a nickname. I am a 16-year-old artist, animator, writer, and musician. I'm not professional in these topics, but these are my hobbies that I enjoy doing. I mainly post animations and art. I do draw and animate some of my fandoms I'm in as well. That reminds me, if there's a fandom I enjoy that you don't like, just simply stop interacting with me. Don't harass me or make public posts about threatening me. I'm only human who enjoys things that makes me happy. I'm also the creator of the squares, which were honestly inspired Geometry Dash. I do encourage you to make one if you'd like. And if you happen to make one, please out me so I can see. I am socially awkward, have social anxiety. It's horrible in real life, but online it's mild. But I want to be more social. So I'm perfectly okay with small comments or if you interact with me. But again, please be patient with me. If you remembered me on my old channel, I would make Whiteboard Fox links so I could interact with my fans as well. With the updates on Whiteboard Fox, I was planning to open them again. I will freely block accounts, but I will have a couple trustful co-owners to help me keep the board safe as well, and I may or may not have images blocked. And even if you can't draw, I'm okay with people texting or writing in the board as well. I also wanted to make more collaborative content as well. And before I did, wanted to point out I'm looking for new social medias to post my art and animations. I have started posting on TikTok, Blue Sky, Sketches United, and Kara. When I remake my Straw page, I'll link those accounts, along with my Whiteboard Fox account. Oh, and I'm not actually in the animation meme community. I still post short animations and use audios from animation memes since I do enjoy making. But I don't claim to be in the community due to the dramas. I believe that's all I have to say. If I missed any important parts about me, my Straw page will cover them. But other than that, I'm happy you stayed to listen to me. And if I do interest you, don't hesitate to subscribe. My goal for this channel is to reach to at least 5K, and I'd be grateful if I reach the goal. Until then, see you in the next video.